I got rid of my Instagram because it was too risky. I couldn't keep doing shit with it. It got risky after a while. I don't use Snapchat anymore because it got dangerous for me to be using it again. I only follow back people that I think have good shit, you know? I'm not doing it for love anymore. I'm just doing it because I want to. But I'm re-downloading because I know that I f***ed up, but I blocked those other accounts that were underage because I didn't want any more shit to be accused of, you know? I didn't want to be accused anymore. I've just been more safety oriented these days because I don't want to wind up hurting someone and end up getting, you know, arrested because of it. As you can see, it's reinstalling. As you can see, it's reinstalling. So give it a few minutes, but yeah. This account here, there's this one. If all of you can see, I'll bring it closer to there you go. So yeah, there's all my other accounts. Those are my two. I actually do have a Discord. In fact, let me type it to you. I'm done. Get rid of the app. Discord. They'll just keep coming. Deleting the app. I'm done. I'm sick of this. Are you crushing on me, by the way? Kristen, you crushing on me? So, Kirsten, is it? What do you want to see me do? Like, give me your honest opinion. If you're in love with me, you can tell me straight up if you want, Kirsten. If you are in love with me, you can tell me. It's okay. Promise I won't judge. I guess, Kirsten, you want my number. Or at least a way to reach out to me besides YouTube and TikTok. I'm glad to be reconnecting with everyone on different apps. I'm not going to use my Snap anymore because that account was hacked into and shit, so I want to, you know, I want to live peacefully from now on. You all know that I'm better than that, and I'm not Shane. So don't even compare me to him, okay? The phone number here is the 23. Yeah, ignore it. Just block the number. Have everyone in the family block those numbers. Just ignore them and live your life, sister. That's what I'm doing. I'm ignoring the hate speech. I'm ignoring people protesting against me. I'm just ignoring it all. I'm not letting anyone get to me. So you better not try anything, sis. And it was a mistake I made, and people are just hateful towards me. I don't give a shit. Why should I?
I just don't want to see you.
I'm not Cheyenne.
I know you're not him, but still.
When I turned 5, my brother Shane, after being adopted when I turned at least 6 or 7, my brother Shane changed and turned on our family. To this day, I don't know what drove him to be the man he is today. I have no idea what drove him to do so. He says it was his own sexuality and questioning himself, although I doubt that's true. Well, after Shane's betrayal, my whole family turned on me, all my older siblings. I wasn't allowed around the nephews and nieces alone anymore. I couldn't even have any time just to say hi alone to them before getting a dirty look from someone else. Truth is, I never got over what my brother did. I'm still hurt by my family who turned their backs on me once they realized that Shane had f***ed up. They all turned on me. They turned their anger and hatred onto me, the youngest of all those kids. They turned their back on me. When I turned 8 or 9, my brother turned on the family and was sent away. He came back twice, but was sent away a third time and never came home. To this day, I don't know what happened or how it happened, but he wound up back in jail. The only truth is, after that all happened, my whole family turned their backs on me. People I thought loved me, who cared for me. When my mom died in 2020, my brother Donnie turned to me and told me that he didn't even see me as his brother. He saw me as just a hindrance to him. All my other family members were there for me, all except Donnie. Donnie doesn't like me and still despises me today. And Donnie, if you watch this, I want you to know one thing. You're my brother, no matter what you believe. You were the only brother who turned his back on me after everyone else did. You turned your back on me. After everyone turned around and noticed that I existed, you still believe that it's my fault what happened with Shane. All of you do, so don't try to pin the blame on me and make it seem like I'm the bad guy. I am your brother, and I do not deserve to be treated this way, all of you. So if you're all watching this video, stop treating me like Shane. I'm nothing like him. Knock it off. All of you. You all turned your backs on me, and suddenly when Mom dies, suddenly your baby brother survives and is there. Suddenly I fucking exist. So don't try to pin the blame on you not knowing I existed. Don't try to shift the blame. I already know, and each one of you are backstabbing traitors.
So that's scary. So it's in the family.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Linda, and I'm here with one of Jupiter's sisters. Her name is Kia.
Hello.
So there's about like a 1 year age difference, right?
Yeah.
So kind of explain like your childhood with Corbin.
I mean, we had like a fairly okay childhood. I mean, yes, him and I have some sexual abuse trauma. Our brother Junior, or Shane, as most people know him, he wasn't a very good brother. I was 3 and Corbin was 4, and that kind of went on until we were 9 and 10.
Is there like a certain age that things started to get, a little weird between you two?
When I was kind of preteen, teenage years, I started noticing a lot of favoritism between my mom's relationship with me and my sisters to her relationship with her and Corbin. She did spoil him a lot. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm not treating anyone any differently," but it was very obvious she was. Mom coddled him so much that he wasn't potty trained until he was 17. There was a point in time where he was using the bathroom correctly 95% of the time, and then I don't know what happened, and then all of that seemed to just be thrown out the window. And so eventually it got so bad that my dad stepped in and was like, "Mom's not going to clean you up anymore," and just threw like a pair of chonies at my brother. He had like the grown-up diapers. Corbin's kind of always had anger issues ever since like we were like really tiny. They started getting worse and worse because Mom would say things like, "He's autistic, he doesn't know what he's doing," but then I'm sure that everyone like can very well tell he does indeed know what he's doing.
So basically he was coddled his whole life by his mom, and
Oh yeah.
that made a huge impact on the person who he is today. What you said about his mom's excuse about he's autistic, he doesn't know better, he has used that to this day to defend his actions. There were a lot of times where we would start like flirting or talking, you know, kind of sexually a little bit, and he would, the next thing he would bring up is his sisters. How come every time I ask you about like my desires, you bring up your sisters?
Oh, no, it's sorry, I have that bad habit of not, like, how can I say this? I have a short attention span. So, sorry.
One time he said, my sister got stuck in the dryer, and one of his sisters says, "Thanks for not effing me."
Aside from Junior, nothing else sexual happened, other than when he got older and when I got older and started developing more, like reaching our puberty stages. Then he would attempt to like rope me or my sisters. It got so bad where I actually had to get my dad involved, because I would tell my mom and she'd be like, "He just doesn't know what he's doing." And so I finally ended up telling my dad, and my dad said, "Well, if he does it, just go ahead and smack him." So I did. Never touched me like that again.
Was that happening often before you slapped him?
It happened really frequently. I can't pinpoint like how often. I just know that it happened often enough where I was having like bruises of different colors on my body from him. It would start out as he wanted like a hug or something. Eventually I just stopped giving him hugs because it got so bad. He would put his hands where they didn't belong. My mom had just gotten home. She was heading back down the hallway to the bathroom, and she happened to look over at the boys' door, and on the door was a sign that said, "Don't come in, we are playing naked." Well, she opened the door. Shane had used, I think, their ties to tie him up to the chair and was touching him inappropriately and touching himself inappropriately with no clothes on. And so that kind of raised my mother's awareness to what was going on. I think I was like 10, 11, maybe 12. He started ramming my head into the door frame of his bedroom. And then there was a couple of times in between that. The last time that he attempted, Dad challenged us with the task to get Corbin to take a shower, because it had gotten so bad that some kids were making fun of him and making fun of me were having bad hygiene in school, and he refused. And he chased me down and strangled me. I think I was like 16. That would put him at 17.
You mentioned before that he threatened to end your life a lot.
Oh yeah, all the time. And it would be something as simple as singing a song or humming to myself. It was constant.
What are some of the things that he would threaten you with?
Strangling us with the seatbelts, strangling us in general. He threatened us with kitchen knives. He threatened to throw me through a window and use the broken glass to slit my throat. We had these long garden shears. He threatened to cut mine and my sister's throats open with them. He threatened to light me on fire. He did threaten me with guns. He sent me videos of him using guns. So I just showed it to a judge, and the judge is like, this is weird. We're gonna get you a restraining order. And that was the end of that. I'm okay with what happened to me as long as it doesn't happen to someone else. I feel like until someone actually steps in and does something, nothing's going to change with him.
It is with a humble heart that I, Jupiter, aka Corbin Pennell, was a pedophile, and am hated for those crimes. Pedophilia was never really what was supposed to be, and I apologize for those actions that I have taken. I am Corbin and Jupiter, and I give you my solemn word that it will never happen again. I am not worthy of knowing if you forgive me or not. I am unworthy. I was a pedophile, but I have seen the error of my ways and wish to be forgiven of my pedophilia crimes. And to all those others that I have hurt and wronged, I ask you to forgive me. I was never meant to hurt anyone. I swear on the name of Jupiter and Corbin Pennell, I swear upon that name that I will make this right. I promise I will make this right. I am unworthy of calling myself Jupiter. This video is my apology to the world. I messed up big time. I know I did. But the truth is, I act selfish because I hate myself, okay? And as a kid as an adult male with ADHD and autism, I'm literally just a child trapped in a man's body. And I don't ever think before I leap. I didn't think about my consequences. I want you all to know that I accept my consequences in life. I accepted myself. I accepted that most of you don't like me. And I accept that you think I'm a pedophile. I accept that. I accept that. You can call me what you wish. But deep down, I'm scared of myself and the people around me because I'm scared I'm going to hurt someone. I'm scared that people out there are going to try and hurt me, I'm scared, I should have just thought before I did anything, but truth was, I don't identify as myself anymore. I'm not even sure who I am anymore. Those people that I did talk to, I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm just going to live my life, be who I am as a person, and just, live in the moment. When my brother Shane gets out of prison, him and I will be moving out of state. I will be leaving Idaho forever and not coming back. And I will be reconciling with my brother. He needs to know that I still love him and care for him. So, yeah. I want everyone to know that my apology video is on my page, along with everything else that's been there. And
listen. People are saying you make apologies video, but you still doing same thing.
yeah, I know. I'm trying my hardest to try and I'm playing along with them until I can find a way out of it.
Are you English?
I speak English, yeah, I'm an Englishman. Or should I say I'm an American.
I speak Bosnian.
Town we learn about United States Kingdom.
We're not a kingdom per se. We're a democracy. But our presidency is all fucked. I'm just saying, our presidency is fucked up. Along with everybody else, we kind of, the U.S. of A. is just a bunch of nuts with guns. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of nuts with guns. Sorry if that seemed a little unpatriotic, but that's how I saw us, as just a bunch of nuts with guns who are just dying to kill each other just to do some stupid shit. I know, we're just a bunch of idiots with guns running around just looking to blast each other left and right with just put a bullet in someone's head and you call it good. But here in the States, you put a bullet in someone's head and then put bullets all around their bodies to make sure they're dead.
What is on your face?
Oh, my roommate did that to me.
Yeah.
He scratched and beat me up pretty bad, but these are battle scars. This is what we call battle scars.
Oh.
Whenever Chris fights me, he tries to go for the eyes. So yeah, I have to deal with that.
Here's an update about the whole Jupiter situation. Earlier this month, on July 7th, Nampa Police Department conducted a search warrant at Jupiter's residency under the suspicion of internet crimes against children. Jupiter's communication devices were seized and searched, as well as his social media accounts. He was then evicted from his residence by the landlords and forced to live with his father. Knowing that his family has a history of pedophilia and a known don't ask, don't tell rule, I don't know if he's in good hands. I sincerely hope that his local police department is taking this as seriously as they can and not sweeping this under the rug. Jupiter knows what he did was wrong and frankly will probably admit to it. He needs all the help that he can get, and I will not rest until I know for certain that he gets what's coming for him. I have been legally and physically threatened to stop talking about Jupiter. It's been about 3 weeks since my last post here on TikTok, and part of that was from the threats, and part of that was because I wanted to give the Nampa police a little bit more time to gather evidence and make an arrest. You might be wondering, Linda, have they done that? The answer to that is no. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you about this if they had. They've had about 2 months to take substantial action against Jupiter, and they have not.
I want to live a peaceful existence. I want to live and make people, smile and laugh at the content I post online. I want people to laugh. I want people to, feel good, have that laughter, have those smiles, you know? Oh, and one more thing. If you are really me from an alternate timeline, then you will understand that Jupiter is trying its hardest to stay off the government's radar. I'm living a life that no one else would want, where I'm pushed around constantly by women. My mother was controlling. That's all I'm gonna say. That's why I said she's a bitch, is because she was controlling. She tried to control me and a bunch of others. Even if I try to explain my side, they're not gonna believe me. They're gonna say, well, those girls were victims and you were never a victim. I'm the victim that they wronged. I'm the person that they basically manipulated and tricked into life with, you know? You're f***ing with a 12-year-old minded man. You're dealing with a disabled adult. He thinks the cops are gonna give a shit. They're not. They're not gonna give a shit about me. You honestly think I give a fuck? I don't care what you do. Jupiter is forever. You won't get rid of me. Ever. By the way, I only dated minors as it was only for show. I wasn't actually doing it. It was only for show.
Can I still send you pictures of myself even if I'm underage? Because I'm only 13.
It's up to you, sweetie, if you want to. I don't mind. If you do, I don't mind. Do you plan on turning me in if I say yes?
No, I would never.
I lowered the age of consent all the way to 16 if you guys wanted me to. Or I'd even change it to 50 if you guys wanted me to. And I give you my solemn word that it will never happen again. I am not worthy of knowing if you forgive me. I know you want. I was bad. I know you want it bad. I have seen the error.
Did he ever try to lay hands on you?
To be forgiven of my past.
Yes, when I was a teenager.
In violence or?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I ask you to forgive me. I want you all to know that I accept my consequences in life. I accepted myself. I accepted that most of you don't like me. And I accept that you think I'm a pedophile. I accept that. You know, I accept that. I am unworthy of calling myself Jupiter. This video is my apology to the